You've seen the transformation photos with lighting that could make a potato look shredded, burn fat, and build muscle simultaneously, and you believed it. So now you're tracking macros down to the last almond. Your lifts haven't moved since February, and 3 months later, you're best for an ass if you've been working out. You kinda wanna throw a dumbbell at them. Here's the truth. You're trying to drive north and south at the same time, then posting on Reddit asking why your GPS is broken. For the vast majority of people, trying to lose fat and gain muscle simultaneously is the single biggest mistake keeping you from actual progress. Not your genetics, not your age. Let's get into why your body physically cannot do both at once, who the rare exceptions are, and what you should actually be doing instead. Your body operates on energy balance. It doesn't care about motivational quotes. To build muscle, you need a caloric surplus of 200 to 500 calories daily. That's an extra chicken breast and sweet potato, not permission to slam back a 6-pack of tacos. Building muscle requires surplus energy for synthesizing proteins and creating new fibers. Fat loss requires the opposite. A deficit forces your body to tap stored energy, but in a deficit, your body's in preservation mode, sometimes breaking down muscle. It doesn't care that you spent 6 months building those arms. One requires eating more, the other requires less. You cannot be in both simultaneously. That's thermodynamics, not bro science from the guy who's been bulking for 3 years. Before the fitness bros come at me in the comments, yes, body recomposition exists. People lose fat and gain muscle simultaneously, but it's extraordinarily slow, works for specific populations only, and is inefficient compared to dedicated phases. Even when it occurs, muscle gain is significantly slower than proper bulking, and fat loss is slower than proper cutting. It's like ordering a medium when both small and large are better options. 3 groups of people can lose fat and gain muscle simultaneously. Complete beginners. Training less than 6 to 12 months, your muscles are hyper-responsive. Newbie gains can increase muscle protein synthesis 150 to 200% after 1 session. Untrained individuals can gain 15 to 25 pounds of muscle in year 1 for men, half that for women, often while losing fat. You could follow a workout written on a napkin and make progress. This is why beginners give advice after 3 months, because they're playing on easy mode. Significantly overweight people. Carrying substantial body fat means abundant energy stores. Research shows higher body fat allows muscle building in a deficit because your body uses stored fat for fuel. Detrained lifters. Took time off? You get a second round of newbie gains. Your muscles have memory and respond quickly when you return. Critical point. Even for these groups, body recomposition is slower than dedicated phases. A beginner doing proper bulk and cut cycles builds more muscle in 12 months. Yes, you can drive cross-country in second gear, but why? If you're an intermediate lifter with 2 years training and moderate body fat, body recomposition doesn't work. You'll spin your wheels watching beginners make more progress. Caloric deficit. 500 calories daily is optimal. It's 1 pound per week. Go more aggressive and you lose muscle too. Deficits exceeding 500 calories increase lean mass loss. You become the hangry monster your coworkers have to hide snacks from. Protein. 1 to 1.5 grams per pound of body weight. This preserves muscle in a deficit. Training. Keep lifting heavy. Don't switch to high reps. That stimulus that built muscle must be maintained. Stop lifting heavy and your body sheds muscle faster than you shed followers after too many gym selfies. Focus on compounds, squats, deadlifts, presses, and rows. Cardio. 2 to 3 high-intensity interval training sessions weekly. Don't become a treadmill zombie. Timeline, 8 to 12 weeks. Beyond 16 weeks, add diet breaks at maintenance. Caloric surplus. 200 to 500 calories above maintenance. You'll be looking to gain about a ½ pound to 1 pound weekly. And again, I'm bulking bro isn't an excuse to demolish pizzas. Eat quality foods, get quality gains. For protein, 1.6 to 1.8 grams per pound works great. Consistency matters, not chugging protein shakes at 2 a.m. For carbs, 2 to 3 grams per pound. Don't go low carb unless you enjoy feeling depleted and sad. Rice, oats, potatoes, pasta. For fats, 20 to 25% of calories. This is crucial for testosterone. Avocados, nuts, olive oil, and fatty fish, if you can tolerate fish. Training. Progressive overload. Add weights, reps, or sets consistently. 2 to 3 minutes between sets. Don't be the guy scrolling TikTok for 10 minutes confusing the bench for a couch. Lift heavy, compound movements, train each muscle group twice weekly. For timeline, 12 to 16 weeks minimum. Monitor your rate. Gaining more than 1 pound weekly, your jeans getting tight isn't always muscle. Be honest about what bulking means. When you try to do both, you operate at 50% efficiency on both goals. Not enough surplus for muscle growth, not enough deficit for fat loss. Stuck in maintenance, making minimal progress, taking the same flexing photo hoping it looks different this time. Compare that to dedicated phases. Bulk properly for 12 weeks, gain 8 to 12 pounds, 6 to 9 being muscle. Cut for 8 weeks, lose 6 to 8 pounds of fat while keeping most muscle. Net result over 20 weeks, added significant muscle and lost fat. That's measurable progress where people actually notice. The psychological benefit is huge. Bulking, you're supposed to gain weight. Jeans getting tighter is the plan. Cutting, you're supposed to lose weight. No panicking about losing gains. You have clear goals, clear metrics, clear feedback. Not stuck in limbo wondering if you should try something different next week. If you're changing your approach weekly, nothing works. Most people should bulk 3 to 4 months, then cut 6 to 8 weeks. This ratio makes sense because bulking muscle is slower than losing fat. You can't bulk 3 weeks, panic about 2 pounds gained, cut for a week, then bulk again expecting results. That's not cycling, that's being indecisive with extra steps. Stop trying to do both. Pick a lane. If you're over 15% body fat for men or 25% for women, start with a cut. Get leaner first. Reveal what's under there before building on top. Already lean but want more muscle? Commit to a bulk. Accept some softness. Your abs go on vacation for a few months, they'll come back. Give each phase time to work. Don't bulk 3 weeks and panic at stomach smoothness. Don't cut 2 weeks and quit because you're not shredded and strength dropped off on one lift. Trust the process. Trust the timeline. Trust that doing one thing well beats doing 2 things poorly every time. Your body is capable of incredible transformation, but it needs clear instructions, not mixed signals. Feed it enough and train hard to build muscle. Create a deficit and train hard to lose fat. Stop confusing it by trying to do both. If you're tired of spinning your wheels, hit that like button and subscribe to Violet Vitality for honest fitness advice that actually works instead of just sounding good on Instagram. Now get out there, pick your goal, and be humble. Unless it's arm day. Never be humble on arm day.